Hey guys, it's Sunny back with Journey to Sacred Expansion with Sunny Healing Intuitions. Welcome back. Thank you all so much for being here, sending so much love and light as always. I appreciate you joining this journey. This is really helping us as a collective to heal and to live in our true potential, which is what we all need. We all need more love and light shined out to the world in such a dark place. And in the last episode, I talked about recognizing negative thought patterns by observing when they happen. And part of that is recognizing who we are around, what places we are in when we encounter these negative patterns, and what situation is happening that create these negative thought patterns. Once we recognize these thought patterns, we need to allow them to flow, to release, and heal the wound of which these thoughts originated from. And this includes releasing habits, people, and places that you regularly associate with. And this is what we're going to cover tonight, okay? Because the releasing part is very hard, I will say. But I've managed to really progress in this area, once I cut out some family and some things that were draining my life. It just got easier and easier as I went on. It's because I started prioritizing myself and realizing that I was making everyone else comfortable while I was uncomfortable. This is how I spent most of my life, so I'd really love to share all of this with you. Now, as I said, the hardest part is now we have to set those boundaries. Now, once we set those boundaries, we have to stand firm on them. Okay, that is key. That's the hard part. And when you stand firm on these, if these boundaries are not respected, then you have to release that person, place, or thing that keeps overstepping those boundaries. This could be anything, even holding on to possessions from people that you cut out of your life or people that drain you can really, this is an energy exchange. Anything that's come from someone holds energy of theirs, always. Now, releasing people that you love can be very hard, but how they are serving your highest good when they leave you stuck or feeling drained or tired is not helping you at all. I really did not phrase that correctly. I wrote some things down and I'm trying to read from it, but we're just going to fly with it because I'm being my authentic self here. I don't know how to edit yet, so I'm just going with it. Now, you are meant to evolve and grow, not stay where you are. That can trigger others who don't want to grow or evolve. So this is usually when we start to notice these things happening. This is going to be very significant as we're journeying through the Venus retrograde. We've come out of Mars retrograde, all the sludgy, slow, muggy waters, everything that's kind of kept us, foggy. We're not understanding. We felt lost, disconnected, living in chaos and turmoil, not knowing what to do. A lot of that's going to clear up for us. There's going to be some forward movement. Some of us are going to experience very quick forward movement. So it's really good to just be in tune with who you are and what you stand for. And by doing that, you have to release what is keeping you stuck. Now, these are the steps that are going to help you to release what no longer serves you. And, I'm going to remind you this at the end of the reading. I also do personal readings, which was what I was about to say. I also do energy healing sessions. You could check out any of my zodiac readings. I also do them personally. So if you want to book one or you want to book an energy healing session or a guidance session, well, you're welcome to email me. We can do a little chat, a one-on-one to see if we fit well together to do this process for you. And there's no charge for that, okay? So please like this video if you feel called to help me in my channel. Venmo is included if you feel like donating to the cause of helping others. This helps my business to grow. I have a lot of good things in store for the summer, and I'm really excited about it. I'm not announcing it yet because I have not started, and I really like things to flow the way that I envision them. And if you relate with any of this, or you want to share any stories, feel free to do that in the comments section, or just if you want to show some love, put an emoji of how you feel right now. I'm sending love to everyone, no matter how you feel. Okay. Now let's go ahead and dive into it. The first step you want to take in this process is examining your life. Thoughts, feelings, relationships, habits, or possessions that consistently drain your energy or bring you negativity are the things that you want to recognize in this process. There could be a person that you love dearly and you've known for a very long time, and they've been very supportive, but you're finding yourself feeling really drained when you leave their energy, or every time you share something that you're really excited about, like truly excited, and they don't show that excitement for you, or they have some kind of side comment, or what they say is just not aligned with how you want to feel or how you would celebrate them. That's the key there, to notice that, to recognize it, and to really examine it and see if how does it serve you. Is it serving your highest good? Probably not. Places, even habits, work could be draining you. Even every time you pull in the parking lot, you start going, oh God, or your body starts tensing up. I've been in those situations, and it is the worst feeling to go to work where you spend most of your life with people that you see more than your family, and feel that way the minute you even pull into the parking lot. Now, the second thing you want to do is ask yourself, does this align with my values and goals? Does this contribute to my well-being? How does this make me feel? Because you are the person that you're working on. You're the person who's going to be there when you die. Okay, it's not guaranteed that other people that are in your life right now are going to be around 20 years from now, 5 years from now, maybe even 2 weeks from now. You never know. Things can happen. And I mean things by, turn of events. Something happens and they turn on you. This happens all the time. Now, the next thing you want to do is recognize the patterns that we have covered before in the last video, if you want to check that out. That was part 1 of realigning with your higher self. Now, pay attention to the reoccurring negative emotions, situations, and indicators of what needs to be released. Consider journaling as a tool to help you recognize these patterns. I covered this also in the last episode. Journaling is a very huge tool that you can use that will help your thoughts to flow. The minute you just start writing something down and you get into it, there's going to be other things that come up for you. You're really going to open up your mind and see what comes out, and then you'll have the evidence right there in front of you, so you can see it for yourself. Even journaling, what was negative that day, what was positive that day. You'll start to see these patterns play out right in front of your eyes. I promise you. Now, the next step you'll want to take is listening to your intuition. Your gut instinct will always tell you the truth. Your body will feel it. This is all energy. We are energy. And our body tells us everything we need to know. Like, whenever you're around someone, does your stomach hurt a lot? Do you ever feel just a little bit of anxiety? Like you feel rushed or things need to go their way? I mean, I felt this with a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie, even family, close family. Sometimes you'll have a gut feeling that something isn't right and you just need to trust it. Now, the process of releasing, the first step is acceptance. This is huge, okay? Acknowledge that it is okay to let go of anyone, any place, anything, any possession, any habit, relationship, whatever it is. It's okay. to let it go. You are not chained to this. You are only chained to it energetically because you choose to. Okay? Not everything is meant to stay in our life. The only thing that is constant in life is change. Right? So accept that change is a part of growth. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to evolve and grow, not stay the same. And if you're wanting to stay the same, that's okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with you wanting to do what you want to do, but this is for people who want to do this, okay? Forgiveness is the next step. Now this is one I covered briefly in the inner child healing when we talk about forgiveness. We have to forgive ourselves as well as others, okay? Holding on to resentment or guilt only weighs us down. That's what keeps us in this low vibrational energy of fear, depression, sadness, anxiety, worry, loops of limited belief systems that we keep ourselves stuck in, thinking, oh, I'm not good enough to do that. I'll never accomplish that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. You are limiting yourself. This is you. Got 11:11 on the clock right there. I see angel numbers all the time. I can't help it. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean that you're condoning harmful behavior. This is contrary to that, okay? It means that you're releasing emotional burdens within yourself that you carry, okay? You're not condoning any behavior by forgiving others. You don't even have to tell them that you forgive them. I've forgiven so many people that I don't talk to anymore in my heart. And I've written a letter out. Writing a letter and getting it out is the best energy release you can do, besides handing it over to God, to your higher self, to the universe, or whatever it is that you believe in. That is so important, is to forgive and release this. That's like the final step, but you can do it over and over. There's no right or wrong way of doing things as long as you follow the steps, or any of the steps that I am sharing with you today, okay? Now the next step, which is also the hardest step, this was a part of what I went over earlier, is setting boundaries. This is a crucial part to protecting your energy. Excuse me. There was an energy release happening there. Speaking of. So yes, this is a crucial part of protecting your energy, peace, and sanity. Learn to say no to things that don't serve you, your happiness, your well-being. You know, even if it's just something small, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't create any type of joy or happiness or any good feelings within you, say no. It's okay. No is a full sentence too. You don't have to explain yourself. And if you do, just do it with love and care, and just say that it just doesn't serve me. You know, that's okay. Distance yourself from toxic situations and relationships. Stand firm on this. Please, this is the best thing you can do for yourself, is step away from that toxicity. Anytime you're engaging with anything that is toxic, it's gonna rub up on you. It's gonna carry on with you until you release that, and then you go around it again. It's gonna be a constant cycle over and over. Now the next step is taking practical steps, like decluttering physical possessions, digital declutter, like clearing out pictures and messages, even a phone number or email if you want to go that far. Deleting all of that is really helpful because you're still interacting with your phone. Your phone is creating lots of energy that you are taking in all the time. Just even being on social media is energy draining. That's why I try to spend as less time on there as possible. Another practical step is changing your habits. Identify habits that don't make you feel good and replace them with positive ones. Now, one thing I'm going to say that I can relate, and I mean, this goes hand in hand for me, okay? And this doesn't always resonate with everyone. This isn't something that I'm telling you need to do, but I had a really dark place last year. And it's almost been a year since I quit drinking alcohol. I don't touch it. I have no want or need to put that in my body. I don't even have any type of feeding energy for it. Like, I don't want it ever again in my body. And I replaced that with working out and eating healthy. And it started with just going on walks to the coast, because I live 20 minutes walking from my door to the coast. And beach is my sanctuary. I love being by water. Let's just say that. I love water. Lakes, ponds, rivers, streams, creeks, whatever it is, I want to be by it. Water is healing, and I've always felt called to the water. So I started with those quick walks, and they were hard at first, but I was determined to get to the coast, to enjoy the sunrise, and come home and start my workday with such a beautiful start. As I did that, I started losing all the weight, but I wanted muscle definition. I've been an athlete most of my life. I did roller derby for 12 years. I did softball for 20 something years. I don't even know. I was very young when I started, and I stopped playing after I injured my knee the last time during roller derby. And so I started small, just going on YouTube because I hate gyms, and found these 30-minute workouts with weights. And then I started on Beachbody, and I went up from there. And now I'm on day 69 or 68 tomorrow, in 80-day 80-day obsession. And I cannot believe I've lost as much as I did. And the thing is Autumn, she's the trainer on this program, and her quotes are so inspiring, and it's so in tune with what I say to myself when I'm doing my spiritual work. And doing spiritual work is a process. It's like building your muscles in your brain, in your heart, in your body, your chakra system, and you're working these muscles by doing this practice and rewiring your brain. So yeah, it's going to be hard. You're going to have days where you don't want to do it, and there's going to be days where you're so excited to meditate or take time to do your practice or to tell people no. So just please allow yourself the time and grace if you want to keep at this. I'll cheer you on if you want. Okay, so let's move on. Another practical step is ending relationships. Okay, that goes hand in hand with everything I've been saying. So sometimes it's necessary when they are harmful for your well-being to let them go with love. It doesn't mean you gotta hate them or never talk to them again or be mean to them. You just start distancing yourself slowly but surely. Okay, sometimes that's what it takes. Now, a big step in releasing what no longer serves is the mindset shift. Okay, focus on what you're gaining, not losing. As you're releasing what no longer serves, you're creating new space for positive experiences and people. Trust that by releasing, you are opening yourself up for better things. Anything we can clear away from our lives, even our spaces, like our home, our office, whatever it is, make space for the universe to bring in more of what you're truly aligned with. So let's say you leave a relationship. You're in this toxic relationship, you can't take it anymore, you finally get the nerve and you break up. And you take your time, to obviously go through the grieving process, the healing process, getting over it. And then you're ready to get out there, and somebody that you just have been looking for comes right in. Because you set those intentions as you left this relationship, saying you're not taking it anymore, and the next relationship you want this, this, and this. That's I went over part of that in the last couple of videos. So just make sure that you understand that you're not losing anything, you're gaining by letting go. And that takes a strong person, man. Let me tell you, doing this work, I've learned a lot about myself and what I have been taking and saying is okay in my life when it's not. I have spent so many years people pleasing and bending over backwards to make people happy. And why? I wasn't happy. Now I'm so happy and free, and like, I don't care what people think. And it took me a long time to get there, okay? But once I got there, I was like, I am the most important person. I am taking care of me now. Who else is going to do it? Nobody. So another thing you want to do is maintain your space. Cultivate gratitude by focusing on positive aspects of your life. What's going good in your life? Look at that. Start noticing that. That brings in more of that. That brings in more positive experiences. And then once you start doing that, you'll start noticing that you're seeing that more than you're seeing the negative. Where thoughts go, energy flows. Remember that. It is true and is a huge, powerful lesson in manifesting. This will help you to reinforce good and discourage the return of negativity, okay? Self-care is super important, okay? Man, self-care is something I prioritize over anything now, even work, even my business, you know. Prioritize activities that nourish your mind, body, and soul. I love my Epsom salt baths. I love my meditation time. I love my nature walks at the coast. I love just sometimes sitting quiet on my porch, on my balcony with my cats, just watching the birds fly by and the trees sway. I mean, it's brought me so much inner peace. And I trust my intuition. I receive so many more messages of what I'm asking about. That's how we do it, is by finding that inner peace with self-care and taking care of our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health, and our emotional health. All of this ties together in all that, okay? That's the 4-body system: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Those are the 4 aspects that we want to touch on. And then also ongoing reflection helps you stay on top of your boundaries and your priorities. So when you see yourself wavering or faltering away from standing your ground and setting those boundaries and seeing people overstep them, this is really going to help you if you regularly check in with yourself to ensure that you're staying aligned with your values and your goals through this process. Now this is it. This is all of it. This whole shebang of the process of releasing what no longer serves you. Now, some key takeaways that you'll want to remember about this process is that it is a process. Releasing what no longer serves you is not a one-time event. This is an ongoing process, just like healing. Healing is never done. No matter what you think, we probably have some past life stuff that's going to come back up, or, you know, there's something else that comes that is a layer deeper as we are ready to heal it, to face it after we've healed some of the other yucky stuff, right? Now, be patient with yourself. Please be patient with yourself. It takes time and effort to change patterns and habits. These are things that we've been conditioned to for many, many years. So it's going to take time to get used to this process. You know, I mean, there's so many times it was hard on myself when I was trying to release what no longer served me, to recognize and to pay attention to how I felt in certain situations and to prioritize myself. It's taken a long time and practice, and it's still a working process. I'm going on a cruise. I'm very excited. I'm wearing my 311 grassroots shirt, which is probably what I'm gonna wear for my roots, because I don't really belong from anywhere besides the earth. I'm an earth witch. But you know, I'm about to go embark on this huge journey, and that this is my 5th one, and I'm very excited to be sober and you know, going to be cognizant the entire time. I'll be able to stick to my routine and to recognize when I don't feel good and to walk away from it. But I'm a little nervous about all the energy I'm going to be around. I'm not going to lie. I'm a hermit here, so it's going to be a change. And see, I'm a work in progress too. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now. So just be patient with yourself and just know that you're so worth it, okay? And then if you're struggling, like truly struggling, please reach out for support. You can reach out to me. Reach out to any professional if you're really needing that type of help, or reach out to people who are truly supportive of you, that get excited about things that you're excited about, you know, your wins in life. Go to those people. They're the ones that are truly going to support you and help support you through this process, okay? So by practicing these basics, you can create a life that is more aligned with your highest good. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here on this journey with me. Until next week, take care.